Welcome to Tabletop Gaming with Juice. I'm Juice, and today I'm going to talk about the #1 thing that seems to come up in all of my Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition games. I think I've come across this with my one group 3 or 4 times, and in D&D Encounters it's come up a few times as well before. And it's related to the Rogue Assassin class. Some of you might already know what I'm talking about. If not, stay tuned. Now, the thing that people have mixed up that I've seen was sneak attack and the assassinate skill that you get at 3rd level if you go with Rogue Assassin. So sneak attack, I'll read this to you. Beginning at 1st level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. The amount of the extra damage increases as you gain levels in this class as shown in the sneak attack column of the rogue table. So obviously the sneak attack damage goes up as you progress. Now what it's saying there is if you have advantage as a rogue and you're using a finesse or ranged weapon, you get sneak attack damage. It says also you don't need advantage in this one situation, and this one situation is if one of the enemies, or the person you're attacking, if they are within 5 feet, or as I always say, engaged with somebody else, then you also get your sneak attack damage. Okay, so that handles sneak attack. That's its own standalone thing. Now the next thing for rogue assassins is the assassinate skill. Starting at 3rd level, you are at your deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn into combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. What that is saying is if you get the first attack in the round, like before your enemies, you're automatically going to have advantage. You're also going to auto crit if you hit. Auto advantage means you're going to get your sneak attack damage for that, and then you auto crit. If you get the very first thing, so if you get a surprise round or you win initiative against your enemies. The point is, as long as they haven't had a turn yet, okay, you know, you have to win initiative. So that's the gist of that. So the thing that I have seen come up time and time again is with, you know, sneak attack, they're always trying to, oh, well, I auto crit. I've had that happen quite a bit, and it doesn't always auto crit. That's very important that they realize it doesn't auto crit just because they have advantage or anything like that. The only time it auto crits is if the very first, basically they're attacking somebody before that person has had a turn. So that's it. You know, so it is a standalone thing, but sneak attack always applies to it because you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. So that's it. If you have any questions about this, I would be happy to elaborate more freely. But yeah, so be sure to post your questions below if there's something else that you have seen come up time and time again in your games. If it's something that you have, you know, you haven't sorted out yet and you can't quite figure it out, be sure to comment below. There's other things I'm going to do in this. This is probably going to become a spin-off series, kind of like the D&D basics. Maybe I'll make it a D&D advanced D&D series. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Share this with anyone who's having an issue with the rogue sneak attack and the rogue assassinate. So they don't necessarily go together. Sneak attack is its own thing, and it only applies to the assassinate because of the advantage, but assassinate does not apply to the sneak attack. So please keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.